Hey there, it's Matt. It's July 22nd. It's my wife's birthday. I'm out here in the garage filming this instead of hanging out inside with her because this is kind of important. SIG's gone, done it again. Except now we have a dead airman, US Airman. This is, I'm just going to read this. I got this in my email just a few minutes ago. I just got home from work. It's 7:45 Tuesday evening, Mountain Time. This is Warren Air Force Base, Wyoming. An active duty airman assigned to the 90th Security Forces Squadron, 90th Missile Wing, died on base while on duty in the early morning, July 20th, 2025. The incident's under investigation by the Air Force Office of Special Investigations and blah, 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 blah. They don't name the person who was killed. They're going to wait 24 hours before they release the name. This is a memo from the actual Air Force Base, and this was published July 21st, so yesterday. They don't say in there what happened. They don't list a name. I'm going to put links in the description below to that release, and then I will put a link. Actually, this memo that I'm about to read, I'll be putting on screen here in the video while I read it to you, so that way you don't have to watch me while I'm reading this. This is the Department of the Air Force, headquarters of Air Force Global Strike Command, memorandum for all Air Force Global Strike Command personnel. This is dated July 21st, same day that the public release came out about the airman who was killed. I'm going to skip down a couple. This is from, and it lists, I don't even know, a whole bunch of a letter abbreviation. Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana. It's signed at the very bottom by Thomas. Sorry, I'm reading a really crappy printout of a screen grab. Bouchier, it looks like. Boussiere, Bussiere, General, U.S. Air Force. Immediate action required. Effective immediately, all personnel in AFGSC will pause use of the M18 MHS for all operational and training activities until further notice. Okay, I'm no rocket surgeon, but this is the press release stating that a Air Force security force airman was killed, and here's a memo the same day stating to stop use of the M18. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to guess that that airman's SIG fired on its own and ended up killing him. Can't swear to that. That's just a guess on my part. If you've watched my other videos, used to be a huge SIG fan. At this point, I won't buy a single thing. I will not give SIG any of my money. The way they've been handling this has gotten worse, and it just keeps getting worse. Lots of people have been injured by them. Now we've got a dead person based on, can't swear to it, but the 1 and 1 equaling 2 certainly makes me think it was an airman who was killed by a SIG 320. I know I've heard from somebody who knows people at SIG, and they are really pissed at a whole bunch of people on YouTube, and per this person, they're getting ready to start suing people. I'm hopeful that my name is not on that list. I'm a tiny little channel, and I haven't been horrifically bashing them, but I have been pointing out incidents where this has happened, and I've been saying it. 320 is just not, there's nothing, no, I cannot replicate the problems that it's having. But I also can't replicate a Subaru head gasket going bad. That doesn't mean, and I'm a Subaru guy. I currently have 3 Subarus parked at my house, mine, my wife's, and my kids. Subaru had a very bad head gasket problem for like a decade. I can't replicate it. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. None of my cars have ever had a head gasket go bad. That doesn't mean Subaru didn't have a head gasket problem. If you're going to come in the comments here and say, I own a SIG 320 and mine's never gone off on its own, congratulations. You're one of the majority of the people whose gun hasn't fired on its own. It's a very, very small percentage of the SIGs that are going off on their own. But the percentage is not zero. You know how many Glocks I'm reading about going off on their own? 0. So, yeah, there's a lot of people out there who own a lot of SIG 320s, and those 320s have not gone off on their own. That doesn't mean that SIG is not having a problem with it. Just like there's a whole lot of Subarus out there on the road that have never had a head gasket problem. That doesn't mean Subaru didn't have a head gasket problem. So just because yours didn't go off, congratulations. I'm glad yours has not gone off yet. A lot of these people, their guns never went off until they did. So I'm not telling you what to do, but I will not be giving SIG any more money until they change the way they're handling this, which from the looks of this might be real soon. So as always, practice your ABCs, always be caring, be safe out there. Have a good night, folks.